Ladies and gentlemen, Hex community of all ages, hey, Jake Freedom here, coming to you live from YouTube for this week's Hex Showcase Card of the Week. And we did take last week off because of Memorial Day holiday, so this week we're back at it. And this week we're going to be talking about the Ruby Shard. There's only a few Ruby cards we've actually talked about so far. This one here is a 4-cost, 1 threshold, 2/2 troop. And that card being Scrap Welder. Scrap Welder is a common. He's a dwarf warrior, and his card text reads, when this troop enters play, if you control an artifact, this troop gets +3/+0 flight and speed this turn only. I just don't. This isn't a very good card. He's a good one hitter maybe. You know, for 4. You know, you get a 5/2 for 4, but you know, if your opponent has some way to respond, he's only 2 health. He's just not that great, and after, you know, that turn, he's just a 4-cost 2/2 troop sitting in your hand or on the board, and there are far better 2/2s out there, I think, you know, and there's just not a whole lot you can do with this guy, maybe other than pull him back in your hand and play him again to get another, you know, flight speed and, you know, +3/+0. But yeah, this guy's real middle of the road, probably a little bit under. I just don't see him being very useful now. In constructed play now, like draft and sealed, you know, he's probably gonna have a little more value, just because it's limited deck size. You know, your opponent may not be able to have the option for removal. Your opponent might not have any flight cards. You know, so he's gonna be much more useful in limited play than he would be in constructed play. I wouldn't think too many people would put him in their constructed decks. I'm sure there are some. I have played with him, you know, in my constructed decks back in Alpha when we had all the cards and just experimenting around with him. But all in all, he's just not that great. He's a little I think he costs too much for what you get and what his end state ends up being. You can't do anything with him really. But maybe there is, I don't know. You guys let me know. I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts on Scrap Welder. Go ahead and leave a comment below. Other than that, if you liked the video, go and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, go ahead and click subscribe down below, and we'll have another video for you soon.